All right, coolly do. We're here. Woo! This is Tom. I hope everybody's doing well. I know that this is really impromptu and probably no one is going to get on here, but that's totally cool. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Wanted to say Happy New Year. I haven't done a live stream on the Small Scale Life YouTube channel since election night. I had Shelby Gallagher and Glenn Tate on here along with Mr. Tactical J, and wanted to kind of come back around. Happy Martin Luther King Day. It's Monday. Small Scale Life. Just wanted to come back around and talk about what's going on and give you all an update. I've been doing some stuff and things today, try to make things a little more organized on Small Scale Life. So I know Jules will appreciate that. She's the organization guru at my house. So kind of wanted to walk you through some of these things that I'm doing behind the scenes, and so you can make sense of it. But hopefully you're into 2021. Things are going well. I know stuff and things have been crazy. And like I said in our last podcast on Small Scale Life, I'm ready for a refund on 2021. But, when life gives you lemons, we make lemonade. We just keep her moving, as they say in at Charlie Berens in the Manitowoc Minute. But, so let's just dive into it. So what the heck am I even talking about? So if you're new to Small Scale Life, and I know we've got over 1,400 subs now. How many subs do we have? Bear with me for a second. I gotta check and see how many subs we have. We have quite a few, and I really do appreciate it. Like we say in the podcast, we start with gratitude, and I really do appreciate everyone who has subbed and joined us on Small Scale Life. It is totally cool, and I appreciate it. I mean, I'm some guy, I'm some dude, and why would you listen to this guy, right? But I really do appreciate it. Yeah, we have over 1,400 subs, and the goal now is to continue to grow, of course, but make meaningful and useful and good content, good information content, if you will. We've done some things on Eagles Ridge, our new homestead in Wisconsin. We're showing you the stair project, and yes, we've been working on how to finish that project in the spring. We've also been working on designs and other things. So yeah, we've been busy, but I wanted to kind of swing back around. I could talk for hours. I really could. But just wanted to show you a couple things that we're doing behind the scenes. 1,400 people. Thank you so much for subscribing. We're on our way to 1,500. I really do appreciate that. Welcome to the show. And let's talk about some things. So I have been working on the background of here at the YouTube channel, and let's show you that. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can actually see that. Yes, I should have two monitors. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Yes, let's do that. And hopefully this will work. Yes, we'll do this, do that, and it's fun. Okay, I should be sharing my screen. Oh my gosh, I certainly am. There we go. It's the infinity screen. So yes, let's show you what's going on in the background. So hopefully y'all can see this. This is the back end in our YouTube studio, if you will. And you can kind of see some of this. If you've never been back here before, I mean, you can see we've got analytics, we've got playlists, we've got content, we've got dashboard. Content is just all the different videos that are going on. And maybe this won't even go. Yeah, so this is like the back end where all the uploads are. And I have been working on some uploads today. Wow, it does not like this very much. Yeah, you can see there's some stuff going on. See the views, and then really the main thing that I wanted to talk about were the playlists, and this is like chapters of a book, if you will. So I've been working on organizing all of our videos into different chapters. So or organizing things in a file cabinet, right? So this is the back end. This is things where these are all the playlists that we've got. So like I said, if you're new to Small Scale Life, what the heck are we? Small Scale Life, we've really focused this year on the direction we're going. So we are all about our Eagles Ridge homestead. This is going to be a huge project as we build our homestead, our house, our tribe, our group of people, new people. We're in a whole new area. We don't know anybody there. Well, we've met neighbors, but we're going to build a whole group of people there. We're going to build a new garden. We're going to do all kinds of things. And it really starts with the house. So we've been working hard on that. And that's probably why it was the last one I worked on too, but you can see it here, Eagles Ridge Barn Dominium. This is going to be the house project. We have a big project coming up. If you don't know what a barn dominium is, we're going to tell you all about that. I've got stuff and things loaded up for that. We're going to have that podcast out real soon. We're going to talk all about that project, and it's going to be great. As you know, second playlist here. I can't even scroll my mouse on there, obviously. So the ASMR and meditation. So I've done a lot of videos, or I've done videos of just streams or water bodies or other bodies of water, other things, wind chimes, for example, of out in nature. And Julie and I were talking yesterday, and she's like, if you're going to put this on YouTube, you should strip off all the talking, because I usually do a little bit of talking. So there's some talking on there. So we're going to strip that off and remove that, and we're just going to have sounds of nature. So that's another playlist. I've got a couple videos that I've been working on today that are going to go into that bucket. And it's stuff, because I've got down here, we'll talk about that, and then 2 playlists, some sacred places in nature. We'll talk about that, as some of those videos are going to slide up into the sounds of nature without the talking on the front end. So little woo-woo stuff coming up, right? So the third playlist down, you can see that with the car on it. It's Escape Velocity Small Business. As you know, if you've been listening to Small Scale Life, we talk about the homestead. We also talk about financial freedom, right? So debt-free living, and one way you could possibly get to debt-free living, if you say you've got a lot of debt or you're broke, a good place to go is to work. That's a Dave Ramseyism. So you could start a side hustle. You could start a side job. Mowing lawns, for example, delivering pizzas is another way. Some people go a few extra steps, like in that picture there is the Northfield Area Driving School. The lady saw a need in her community, and she started a driving school. It's been very successful for her, and she's been very successful at it. Another folks, the Red Dragon Herbs and Teas, little side hustle turned into something as a secondary business. He works at the factory, comes home, and they put teas together. Very cool stuff. Also, all of the urban farming stuff could probably go in there as well. That is a side hustle for Greg Bell and some of the other folks that are doing that. The beekeeping stuff, Michael Jordan, those earlier podcasts I do, those could probably go in that bucket as well, because beekeeping for him is more than just a hobby. It is a small business, and he's brilliant. He's a smart guy. The next one down is spirituality, energy, and sacred places in nature. And this is kind of a new thing. This is my woo-woo part. And the next one, Eagles Ridge, Healing the Land. These I might have to readjust one of those, like the video you can kind of see in there with the candles and stuff. That might go into spirituality, energy, and sacred places. This is some of those videos where I'm talking. So I talk about the Tree of Life and have this bubbling St. Croix River that goes in there. But there's some other places that I've been going to and what I'm talking about is some stuff I've got recorded. I won't pull that up now, but things I've got recorded. I've visited some effigy mounds in Wisconsin, La Crosse, and Minnesota, La Crescent, Minnesota. In Minnesota and Wisconsin, a lot of people are building effigy mounds. The Mississippi culture, around 700 AD. So it's going to be interesting as I travel, and I do travel all over Minnesota and Wisconsin. I'm going to find these little places, and this is really where this is coming from. You're like, what the heck? Why are you going down there? It's part of our wellness discussions. I've really found a lot of benefit, and Julie and I have found a lot of benefit in kind of getting out into nature, getting in touch with nature, letting some of those stresses and those other things melt away. So I want to go out there and show you some of these places that I find on my journeys. And I was down in La Crosse and La Crescent recently, and there's some mounds down there, and there's some marshes and some really cool stuff. So I've got some videos coming on that. Eagles Ridge Homestead, Healing the Land. That's going to be focused on the homestead project. Really, that'll probably be, I've got an area for further down for well, the barndominium, so the house project will be there. I got the stair project, so that's somewhere else. So this is going to be the other things, the landscaping, some of the other things that we've got going on. And the title of this might change a little bit too. I've got some plans for this, but I might, we'll see how that goes. Garden updates. We did a lot of gardening, and that's one of the big changes we've been doing is Small Scale Life has been about gardening since the beginning. I reactivated Small Scale Gardening. So Small Scale Gardening is a sister channel to Small Scale Life, and I've been writing more there, and we're going to have some more content on Small Scale Gardening. There'll be some garden updates and some things there too, because it's part of the Eagles Ridge story. So be prepared for that. Financial freedom. That is one of the big pillars of Small Scale Life. So we've got our Eagles Ridge project. We've got this wellness project, wellness effort, healing your body, mind, and soul. Also the financial freedom. If you're in survival mode and you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're stressed out about financial freedom, nothing else is going to work, right? Nothing else is going to work. That's all you're going to think about is, oh my gosh, we're in debt. How am I going to make this next bill, right? Or how are we going to pay that? So if we can get people to be financially free, suddenly things start to open up for you. We could not do this Eagles Ridge project if we were significantly in debt and up to here in debt and just falling apart in debt. So that is a big deal. And if we can get more people to be financial free, then there's less dependence on, you'll be independent. You can go anywhere. You can live anywhere. You can do what you want, right? So that's a big piece. Garden pests and blight. That was a segment of the gardening thing. People have problems with and I've had them too, with cabbage worms and the squash borers and stuff like that, downy mildew, the aphids, all those kind of things. So that's part of that gardening thing. Then we had wellness, the Whole30 challenge. Yes, it's always a challenge to continue to try to lose weight and be healthy and all those good things. So that's going to be actual, if we go back to Whole30, or even the we talked about the Renew You, Health and Fitness Renew You. So that's where those videos reside. And then how to build steps on a steep hill. That's on Eagles Ridge. And that's our whole staircase project that we've been working on. It's all rough timbers, landscape timbers, and all that good stuff. So that is kind of what's behind the scenes. Behind the scenes here. And so if somebody comes onto the page and they're like, what is all this stuff? What is Small Scale? What is this Eagles Ridge thing? That's what it is. So Eagles Ridge is important to us. That's where we're going to live. And it's a homestead we're building from scratch, community we're building from scratch. There's some really cool stuff that's going to be happening there. Ooh, washed out there, totally. But that's really what we're doing on Small Scale Life. Small Scale Gardening, that is another project that we've got. I am helping gardeners grow is my tagline there, because I am. And I think that a lot of people have gotten into gardening in 2020 and they were scared because of COVID. They needed something to do because of COVID. They jumped in because of COVID, and now they had weeds and blight and problems and probably are like, oh my gosh, it's 2021. What the heck am I even doing with this? So there are things that we can do to prepare them for the next season. We're going to be into seed starting very quickly. Just had a post about seeds and heirloom versus hybrid seeds. There is a difference there, and had a whole article on that at Small Scale Gardening. So I haven't done many of these live streams, and still got to work on the lights. I was pretty washed out for a while. There we go. And if you noticed on some of the videos that I'm going to be posting, it was pretty washed out or pretty dark. So I didn't have the right lighting. I'm getting from, when you start at something, it's never going to be perfect. You're going to figure it out as you go along. So anyway, that's really what the plan was, or what I wanted to talk about today. Fairly quick video, 15 minutes or so. Just say, hey, we're still here. We're kicking butt. And I've got a video coming up. Ooh, got a video coming up. Let's see if it's done here. Sharing screen again. Boop, share. So here we go. So yes, exporting forever. So wellness and grounding with Hannah from the Wisconsin Homestead podcast. That's coming up. That's going to be our next podcast and video. Hopefully you got to see that. I'll have to check these and see. Hey, Adam, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Sorry, this is impromptu. So hopefully you got a notification and they're like, oh, let me join. So good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well out there, man. You're one of our best commenters on this YouTube stuff. So thanks, dude, for tuning in. Got any questions for me? Feel free to type them in the chat. I was gearing up to get out, but it's kind of talking about the playlists and stuff that's behind the scenes. And I'm sure I'm going to hear it from you guys that it's a little too woo-woo, but that's all right. You know, sometimes it's good to be woo-woo. So, yeah, it's good to see folks. And you know, what's been cool, even in the times of COVID here, I mean, it's been a long time since I was out at Danielle's and saw Adam, got to meet Adam and Michael Jordan and Rob and those folks. And I have had an opportunity to meet people lately, and it's been pretty cool because we've gotten together at different stuff and things. And it's really good to talk with folks and really get to meet them. I got to meet with, oh man, some folks down in Red Wing and then down in Milwaukee. And there's some people that are coming out of the woodwork for the Eagles Ridge project. I mean, just messaging me out of the blue. They're like, hey, we're going to be, we're going to be around. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. That's a good one, man. I appreciate that. That's good. That's real good. So yeah, bada boom, bada bing. You'll get me talking about this kind of stuff, and then we'll kind of do a social. I don't have a drinky drink, so I can't do a social. I can't do social with you, but you know, I know you had to ask that. So anyway, I'm gonna bomb off and get this video posted up and the podcast completed before Jules gets home, and then we have dinner and get doing all that other stuff and things. But I've got to see if some contractors have gotten back to me and figure out where they're at. And yeah, so back it up, Adam. You can listen to me go on and on about Eagles Ridge, and we're going to be talking about a lot of really cool things, including a barn dominium project. And if you don't know what that is, we'll have a podcast real soon to describe what that is. So, all right, Adam, I'll talk to you later, brother. And nice to see you. We'll be on the chats and we'll catch up. So this is Tom from Small Scale Life. Hey, if you like this, make sure you subscribe, give us a like, all that good stuff. And be part of the Small Scale Life. We're all over the place. We are now on MeWe. We are also on Odyssey. So this will probably get uploaded over there. So hello, all the Odyssey folks. I think I have 9-10 followers over there. And again, we have MeWe. We are on a MeWe group, the Small Scale Life MeWe group. Have Small Scale Gardening MeWe group. So yeah, we are starting to branch out because who knows how long YouTube or Facebook are going to be here. That's the way it is. So I hope you learn to grow, be a little bit every day. We'll see you real soon. This is Tom from Small Scale Life. Take care, everybody.